This is a question for Dan McClellan.
All right, let's see it.
First, Dan, I want to thank you for all of your content. It is enlightening and fascinating.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the very kind words.
And my question for you is about biblical jubilees. I've been doing some research about jubilees, both the Catholic jubilees and biblical jubilees, in light of the Catholic Jubilee year coming up next year. And I came across some things that indicated that at least some scholars seem to think that the biblical jubilees were an exilic or post-exilic invention and were never actually celebrated in ancient Israel. I was wondering what your thoughts were about biblical jubilees. Were they actually celebrated, or were they a later literary invention, and what the academic consensus was for that? And the fit today is Captain America.
So we don't have any direct evidence of a Jubilee year ever being celebrated, and I think the majority of scholars would probably say that it is a literary creation, not only because it is occurring in texts that are pretty late, exilic, post-exilic, but also because we don't have any evidence that the legislation and the requirements in the Torah were actually practiced within Judaism in a widespread way, or that it was authoritative until around the middle of the 2nd century, around the rise of the Hasmonean kingdom. So that's probably the time period when people began to enforce what was going on in the Torah in a widespread way. But even then, that's a pretty major disruption of the economy, of lots of different things going on in the society to free all the enslaved folks, to forgive all debts, and all these things. So it's something that doesn't seem like would have been taken incredibly seriously in the ancient world. But who knows, one day we might find data that demonstrate that it was something that was observed. And it also seems to be drawing from surrounding societies when new emperors or kings would rise to the throne. They would have celebrations on their anniversary or something like that, and they would kind of perform the forgiveness of debts and let some people out of prison and stuff like that, just to show everybody that they were so magnanimous. So it's something that was kind of rhetorically in the air at the time, but we don't have any evidence of it. So hopefully that answers your question for you, and the fit for this video has been Spider Punk.